Mrs. Barkley?
Yes.
I'm Wilmer Hammett. I'm the one that sent the telegram.
Well, I'm grateful to you for your kindness.
Well, a man ain't got a right to call himself neighbor. He ain't helpful. The house is right up the street. Well, we still can't believe it happened. The Millers were the best you could find. Their girl, Elaine, she was so pretty. So happy to have your daughter visiting. Well, that's where we buried them. You know, it's hard as blazes to walk by without wanting to go after those pigs that murdered them and then... Well, I guess I'm getting too old for that, but if there's a just God, someday somebody will catch them. They'll get their due.
Why did they kill the Millers? Was there any reason?
Well, Sam, Mr. Miller, that is, Sam was still alive when we got there. Well, she wasn't able to say much, except they were drunk, broke in the house figuring to find money, and when they didn't, they just went mad. Tortured him first. Elaine, well, they used a knife on Elaine before they shot him.
Where was my daughter?
I found her in the attic bedroom. Thank God they didn't know she was there.
I'd like to see her now, please.
Oh, yes, sure. Of course.
Audra, I'm so good. Audra.
Didn't you tell her?
Tell me what?
Well, I tried.
The shock. She must have seen what happened. She can't hear or talk. It's like she never saw any of us before.
Audra? Oh, my God.
Several times, Mr. Lassiter.
Well, it ain't helping it to sink in any better by the repeating of it, is it? We're all on the same short water ration, same as me. All on account of the same stupidity of this here stage line. You're all acting like I'm first cousin to a loco weed because I'm the only one that's got sense enough to holler about it.
Well, seeing as we're practically nose to nose, maybe you ought to stop hollering, just out of respect to the ladies.
My hollering ain't going to bother that girl now, not with what ails her.
Why don't you shut up?
It ain't that I don't have feelings for her sickness, ma'am, or respect for you. It's just that when something riles me, I gotta let it out.
Well, I think you've done just that, Mr. Lassiter. But no amount of complaining will fix a leaky water barrel or replace the water we lost, will it?
No, complaining won't do that, no. But if we all stuck together, all right, we might be able to get back half of our fare.
Why, Mr. Lassiter, I'm disappointed in you. A man who owns his own gold mine, nuggets sticking out of his pockets.
I suppose it's the business of a professional gambler to know what's in everybody's pockets, Mr. Matson, but you ain't going to be any more hopeful of getting me into a stud poker game in Stockton as you was back in the depot waiting for this stage.
Well, if everybody was as astute as you are, Mr. Lassiter, I would have to find myself a new occupation, which no doubt would be good for my soul, but would certainly deprive my spirit. I suggest we all just keep quiet and allow Mrs. Barkley and her daughter to get a little rest.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Matson. But please don't let our presence interfere with your pleasure. My daughter and I have overcome bigger problems.
Stopping for water rations?
We're stopping for a lame horse. You can all get out and stretch your legs.
Miss Barkley, I make it my business to mind my own, but I just can't help thinking a girl as beautiful as your daughter certainly should be blessed with a voice to match.
She has a beautiful voice.
I've been on some hard luck trips in my life, but this beats it. Fool horse picked up a pebble under his shoe.
Now, you ain't gonna stop to rest him, are you? I gotta be in Stockton tomorrow.
I ain't resting him. I'm leaving him. He can't hardly touch ground with that hoof.
But we're 3 hours late already.
And you're gonna be later. All right, everybody, half a cup of water each, no more, and let's make it fast.
Miss Barkley? When she finishes this, I'll bring you some more.
Well, it seems to me you brought us our full quota. I'll share it with her.
Well, nobody minds if the women have a bit more.
We do. But thank you just the same. Audra, I have some water for you. Now, Audra, I know you're thirsty, and we're not going to get any more water for a long time. So please turn around and you can have some. Audra?
Let's head him up. Honey, yeah!
We're short of water, driver.
We're short of water, and we're shy of horse.
Can't expect this stage line to be worried about that.
Well, now, Mr. Lassiter, the company figured there'd be days like this when there'd be lame horses and leaky water kegs and bothering and complaining passengers, so they set up relay stations. There's one maybe 10, 15 miles down the trail.
Now, why didn't you say so?
Why didn't you ask? Let me help you, ladies.
But the most fascinating game of chance, Roy, is a game called chemin de fer. You won't find that game played in any of the army barracks or in the saloons. Europe is where they play that game. Europe, where they never even heard of five-card stud.
That's where I'm going to take my woman when we get married. Got a nice sound to it, don't it? Honeymoon in Europe.
You're contemplating marriage, Mr. Lester? I didn't know that.
Oh, yes, that's why I'm going to Stockton. That's where she's waiting for me.
Man spends 20 years getting rich, and in 1 second, just long enough to say I do, he loses half his fortune.
Perhaps that 1 second will enrich his life far more than a gold mine.
Well, now that depends upon the woman, Mrs. Barkley. That depends upon the woman.
Takes a woman to recognize quality. Now, wouldn't you say she had quality, ma'am?
Ah, yes, she's lovely. Congratulations.
Hey, we got company.
Hey, let that fella catch up with us. Let him ride inside. Hitch up another horse.
Well, come on. We're waiting.
I don't think he plans on joining us.
Well, all right. It's gonna be so doggone private.
waiting for? Why don't he make a play if he's going to rob us?
Maybe he's not interested in the same things you are, Mr. Lassiter.
Maybe he's after you. Maybe you second-carded him in a poker game and won his ranch. Or hearing your low opinion of women, maybe you ruined his sister or took his wife.
Maybe you'd like to get your head blown off.
Put up the gun, Matson. You're scaring the girl.
I didn't mean nothing. I didn't mean nothing.
Put up that gun, I said.
Stay out of this, Roy.
Wouldn't you say, gentlemen, that the rider out there is getting just what he wants? We're at each other's throats.
Hey, he's gone.
Well, we scared him off. Now we'll have fresh horses and water and... Oh, now I never was one to hold grudges, and I ain't too stubborn to make apologies.
Relay station! Whoa! Whoa!
Water's over there. It's awful quiet.
Suits me fine.
Hey! Anybody? Speak up if you're here!
Nobody around. Horses are gone, too.
Been salted.